to show you how to teach an important exercise. This is going to turn into a leave. So this is really important. This could save your dog's life. This potentially will stop him picking up something dangerous off the floor. So as you can see, I've got a very appealing hand of treats here. And I'm going to offer them to Jasper. I'm going to let him try and get them. And he's going to nibble, he's going to lick. I'm going to get a very sticky hand. That's all fine. I'm going to wait him out, see what he offers. Little nibble going on. Trying to eat my thumb. Good. So he backed off slightly there. I did get a paw at the same time, but I'm going to mark that backing off. And he got rewarded from my other hand with something a little bit more tasty. Nibble, nibble, lick, lick, that's all fine. Good. So I'm using the word good to tell him that's the behaviour I like. Good. Ready, then have any kiss as well. Sexy. Good. So I've started to open my hand a little bit. Now I'm having a snog. Funny dog. Good. The next step would be for me to be able to have my hand open slightly. Good. And if he holds himself back, he gets a sweetie. If he comes towards the food, I'm going to close my hand. Good. Good. So we want to be able to build up to putting food on the floor. So very quickly, when we've got a dog that starts to hang back, we're going to move the food onto the floor. Reefer! Reef! So I've got treats in my hand, back of my hand on the floor. I'm going to open and close my hand a few times. I want her to hang back. Good. So I'm reinforcing that moment where she brings her head backwards a little bit and she's hanging back to the food. Good. And I'm going to put the food on the floor. I'm going to start uncovering it. And I'm going to introduce my cue, which is leave. Leave. Good. Leave. I'm ready to cover it though. Should she try and steal. Best leave ever because she's left. Good. Leave. So at this point I'm giving her the cue leave because she's hanging back, so she understands what that means, and I'm ready to cover this food should she steal it. But the whole time she's hanging back and she's being a good girl, she can earn treats. And I'm going to start manipulating this a little bit so it's a little bit more interesting. Leave. Good girl. Leave. Good girl. So important things to remember when you're teaching leave is once you've said the word leave, it's really important that the dog is not allowed to snatch or grab the food you've placed on the floor. Leave means you're not getting that, so it's really important that we're ready with quick reflexes to jump in should they look like they're going to steal it. When you reinforce, always reinforce with your other hand so they never get the thing that you put on the floor. Never release them to pick it up because that's giving them a mixed message. And when you're done, make sure you pick the item up off the floor so that that's gone. That can go back in your treat pouch for later use, but they're never getting the opportunity to eat that food that you've asked them to leave. 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 Good. When I get to this stage, I need to be ready to cover the food with my foot should she lurch forward. Leave. Good. And she's obviously had this training already, and your dog may very well rush in and try and get the food, but you can be ready with your foot like this. Leave. Good girl. Leave. Good girl. Good girl. Leave. Good. Well done.